Hello everyone, Akinov here, and welcome back to Xenogears. Last time, we got the Dune Man Isle, we explored Dune Man Isle, we got all 3 important items from Dune Man Isle. However, there's some things we didn't get. You see, there are effectively 4 things. Well, there's a few things you might want to get from a certain enemy called the Dragon. And the Dragon's powerful, so you got to take him out hard and quick with Faye, or whoever's got the power crisis, in this case Faye. But that's not all too important. Right now, we need to get off the island. And to my knowledge, going west is the way to do that. However, there are enemies all around. And I don't want to fight these guys. I can take them all out with a single move from Emeralda if I want to, but that's just burning my EP as it is. This is how you leave the desert. So let's get back on our ship. Now that we've done all that, there's a piece of business that we need to take care of. And it's to do with something that we have. Darren and I went into the ship. I was going to say that something that we have is a lot of money. Or at least a fair bit of money. Enough money to buy some good stuff. Yeah, we don't have much time left. We've been mucking around a bunch. We really should get going. You know, this day seems to be waiting an awfully long time for us to do our thing. Yeah. But anyway, we have a bunch of money, so we're gonna spend it. And we're better to spend it. Actually, there's somewhere I should stop going into the ship. There's somewhere we should spend it before we do this. Because, to be honest, there's very little... There's stuff that we need before we go on. That involves going to somewhere else that I hadn't thought of and that I've forgotten that I needed to go until just now. And that... Oh yeah, by the way, it's episode 82? Yeah. Where I said it 2 minutes into the recording. Which may be a little bit off on how long the episode's been going. But we need to go into Shivet again. Or the Snowfield Hideout, which is Shivat. But our quandary is this guy. Hey buddy, you need something? Hang on a minute. This guy is the gear guy. And well, he's the only person that can tune up, well, not engines, but frames for our characters. Now I don't know if everyone has the best frames that they can have, but the best armor and such is not going to be found here. So, let's deal with our party that we're using for now. Fenrir has his has the engine. He has his frame. Yep, he has the frame, and he has the armor. Krasinus has the engine, the frame, and one of the armors. However, that's not all. I am also going to upgrade others. He's got the engine, but he has the frame. He has the armor. Okay, so not him. Is this... Rim... I'm doing this because, for all I know, the final boss, I haven't looked it up, could be, hey, split up the party, do it Sephiroth style. Let me tell you, when I first fought the final... Well, not quite the final form of Sephiroth, because the final form of Sephiroth is just... Oh yeah, you win. But the first time I fought the final form of Sephiroth, I was like, shit, I've got all my materia on one party. The other party? Not equipped with materia at all, so that kind of sucked. Anyway, we want to upgrade this guy, just in case we wind up with something like that. We upgrade his stuff. Spend a bit of money, it's not too big a deal. But the steer and Sibzin, we don't want to upgrade here. I don't think. I'm not concerned about the engine, but the frame... Yeah, I don't want to upgrade these here yet. There's a reason. There is a reason, we'll get to it, and it may just be that I don't want to upgrade them anyway. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. How do I get out of here? This way? Yep. Okay. Now that probably cost us a bit of money. I wasn't paying too much attention. Because despite that costing us money, we still have plenty of money. Even if we spent like 100,000 or more, it's still okay. Because we don't need 100,000 or more to get what I'm getting. Because, to be honest, I'm not too concerned with spending money. We're going into the lighthouse because we're going to see Joe again. Now, you've seen Joe's shop. And, to be honest, I'm doing this because I reckon, yeah, you should prep before the end of the game. You should be ready to do some crazy ass stuff. Now, I could have gained some stuff from battling, that's true, but I realized while doing a bit of battling that takes a frickin' long time. And these guys can knock over gears but only deal 1 damage. How effective is Geist against them? Should be hell of effective with a gear. Perhaps max damage? Nope, only 3,000. Still plenty to deal with them. What would be nice would be having more ether damage. Which seems kind of silly. Because I already have a lot of ether damage. Okay, let's get off our gears and go see Joe. Because, well, we're near max potential on all our gears and stuff like that. But we're not quite max potential. We're nearly unstoppable, but we're not unstoppable. Think about Joe's shop. Every time you come in here, you can get new stuff. Not necessarily great stuff. Often book 1 and book 2 and stuff like that. What did we get? I can't see. Radish. That's a bit lame. I mean, this isn't Harvest Moon. I'd be happy about radishes. We got a spider. We got the spider that's spinning the webs. Joe, what you got for me? Yes, it's pretty good. Okay. Let's go to gear parts first and I can look at how much money I have. Tune up. Engine. These are the ultimate engines. Very expensive. Holy shit, I forgot how expensive those are. What frames do they sell? Oh. I think these are the most powerful frames for the Stein and Sibzin. Which I am willing to buy and equip. And to be honest, Sibzin has not had an upgrade in forever. I'm tempted to go stupid with this, but I'm not going to. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm not really going to upgrade them a ridiculous amount. I'll come back and upgrade them if I find out that I really need them later in the game. For a boss fight or something. Now I could upgrade the Fenrir. To do that, before I upgrade it, I'd need to buy... well, not Godson ammo. There's a few things here that's pretty valuable. Power magic, which I've bought a bunch of. But the engine output plus 50 and the Z charger, which are both very valuable items. However, I don't think the Fender is going to need those. I honestly don't. What we're here for is something else. So how do you like it? Come again sometime. Yeah, Joe, we'll come again. How do you like my shop? Pretty good, huh? Yes, Joe, we know it's pretty good. We're gonna go to items. So this is where Joe's shop is interesting. Because I've probably already shown this, but we can get drives here. We can also get drugs, which is enables you to play dead, cancels play dead. No idea what those actually do. We'll grab some. 5 of each, why not? But more importantly, I'm interested in ether drives. I can get 32 of these. But let's see if I can make some money. Anything here that I would like to sell? Well, I may as well sell the eyeballs. I could have sold them at Thing, but you know what? Another drive doesn't hurt. Radishes don't sell for much, so they're not worth anything. I've got those Zeta Souls for reviving. I got some Fangs, which ain't worth much. Hop steaks and such, so it's not really worth much. Some rare items that I don't really want to sell because I don't need a gold bullion or the gold nuggets anymore because I'm done with those. I've made my money out of them. That's another thing. Now for weapons, doubt I need a rod anymore or a whip. Doubt I need that anymore. Don't need any of my swords. Don't need the black snake. Don't need another gun. Don't need the matchlock. Because I have the Godfather. I don't need the Yamano sword because of the Yamato sword. So that's quite a bit of money. Equipment. Oh no, I don't want to sell equipment that's on characters. Don't need any of these dresses anymore. I'm going to keep the wedding dress because that's story, and the pilot uniform because that's story. Don't need these. I don't need helmets. The angelic robes are cool and all, but we don't actually need them. To be honest, I've got a better piece of equipment on me. I don't really use muscle belts, and the mermaid mail, nah. Gallant belt, don't think I need that. I'm not going to be using it. Evasion ring, we've only got one of those, and we can only have one of those, I think. Dark helm, no need for that. And I don't need wizardry rings ever again because I have all the death blows in the game. Don't need the devilish dress. I don't use Ether Valors. I doubt I need the Holy Habits. Not a great thing. Bodyguard, I don't particularly need, but yeah, I don't need those. Speed rings, nope. Not selling those. There's a turban, I have no need for a turban. Yamato belt, I can't remember if that's useful or not. Fuzzy frock, I don't need that. Crimson vest, I got 6 of these I don't need. Ether guard, I don't need black leather or black helmets. I don't need dark armor or golden hoods or feather caps for that matter. Wow, so much stuff to sell. Don't need a king's helm. Don't need a silver beret. I'll keep the battle apron and the Everstone large. Don't need a rose tabard. I'm keeping the holy pendant because that's important. Don't need the hero costume. Not sure about that. I don't need the Kaiser helm. Even though this is the best helm in the game for males, I don't need it. And my cat has arrived saying, hello, hello, you're an annoying human. Beastly robes, don't need those. Mermaid ring, keeping that. Blessed habit. Blessed habit is the best defensive piece of equipment for female characters. However, you lose the plus 10 Aoife and plus 10 evasion that what Emerald is currently wearing gives. So I'm selling that. What else can I sell to just push this a little bit further? Roast tabard? What's something else? Something else. I don't need an Aoife guard. That may have been a bad idea, but we got 122,000 G out of that. So, we now have nearly 500,000 G. Yeah, that's cool. So, what should we get? I'm going to get... No, you know what? I'm going to get 40 of these. No, just go all out on them, because... actually, let me get 5 of these and some... Do I want vitality drives? Or even defense drives as there before? Let's get 2 HP drives. And actually take this down by that and get 2 more HP drives. And another strength drive. No, make it another Aoife drive. You know, just so we have a little bit of variety, so we can boost the character's HP a bunch. I just spent a bunch of money. And it's kind of a ridiculous amount of money. So how do you like it? Come again sometime. Maybe. Maybe I will. But it'll probably be after I'm finished with the game and I'm just mucking around, grinding ridiculous amounts of money for no reason. Now, I have a choice to make here. I can use my drives sensibly. Or I can be silly with them. The sensible option would be to divide these between Faye and Emeralda, giving all the Aoife drives to Emeralda. Sensible, right? Well, not really, but still sensible. Emeralda now has ridiculous Aoife. I hope she's not capped on Aoife. She now has 129 Aoife. That's higher than anyone's attack. It's ridiculous. She's got almost as high Aoife as she has defense. Now, I'm tempted at this point to give the rest the strength drives and the HP drives to Choo-Choo. And that could result in a ridiculously powerful Choo-Choo. But I'm not going to. I'm instead going to give them to Faye. Now, the strength drives may not actually do all that much. But... actually, they may do a lot, actually, but they may not do what I want. The HP drives, on the other hand, will give them an extra 80 HP. So now, Faye has 104 attack, and the Power Crisis. Now, I could have just put that over onto Citan, but that's just silly. Why would he want the Power Crisis? Anyway. This episode seems to have just been shopping. I want to do something other than shopping. We might just walk out here on foot. No, we should probably get in our gears. And you saw how much damage we did last time against those guys in our gears. So, let's see what the new and improved Emeralda Aoife mode does. And here's something important to note. I actually don't care about Emeralda's fuel in her gear. So I might be willing to upgrade its engine, which I believe does increase Aoife damage. And Griffins are a nuisance as usual. But that's not really what's important right now. What's important is seeing what sort of damage we do with Vermogeist. Because hopefully it's massive. Max damage, okay. Yep. What we did was worth it. Very much worth it. Being able to just clear out enemies like that is going to be very helpful. What's also going to be helpful is if I grind more. But that's not really a concern right now. Because we've basically gotten all the best stuff in the game. I've needlessly upgraded Faye's physical capabilities. Because I doubt we're going to have a fight on ground unless it's the final boss. And it's like a really weird fight. So, yeah, this was just the shopping episode. Before the final dungeon shopping episode. So, my name's been Akinov. Hope you've had a good time. Actually, let's do something before we sign off. Let's talk to the party. Let's see what everyone in the party has to say. Bart? We went through a lot together, but this one's going to be really tough. But we won't die, we'll come back alive. I'll be asking you to join me again when this is all over. Okay, Bart's been Bart. Next on the list, who are we talking to? We're going downstairs, of course, because, well, there are people downstairs. Who are we talking to next? We're going... Let's go into here. Actually, I'm actually going to go speak to Choo Choo first, so I can swap Emeralda and Ceton out of the place so we can talk to them. And you may have remembered Choo Choo was keeping a spot warm for Ellie, but I may have been getting in everyone's way up to now, but I can't stand to think Faye and all his friends may perish away like us. I'm going to fight so that this kind of thing never happens to anyone again. Ah, Choo Choo. You're the only ones who can save us. We're counting on you. Change party members? Yes. Why, I'm gonna take Bart and Choo Choo. Not because I want them, but because I need them. Now, as a small note about Choo Choo. If we go into our stats, you may notice Choo Choo doesn't have a lot of HP. Or a lot of anything, really. Doesn't have great attack, doesn't have great evasion, Wow, Choo Choo sucks. And if we go to gear, if we compare these two gears, as you can see, the only thing Choo Choo excels at is ether defense. However, boost Choo Choo's stats and she can have 49,000 HP, which is impressive as all heck, and massive attack, defense, ether defense, and nothing else. But that's okay. So you can also have really high ether, but that's a matter of, yeah, converting ether into gear defense. Anyway, I just want to talk to people. That's why I've done what I've done. So let's go find everyone to talk to. Ooh, important thing to do. Before we go, just to make sure that we're healthy. Let's talk to the nurse. Fight to your heart's content and go get injured to your heart's content. Who do you want to weigh, Faye? Good, perfect weight. Okay, Faye's in perfect condition, that's good. So, who else can we talk to? Billy's over here, I believe. Yes, Ceton and Billy are here. I'm sure Ellie is alive and well, if we just go on believing it. Okay, that's a bit... It was a long journey, but what we did was not in vain. Let's prove it. Okay, I agree with you. Let's prove it. Old man Myson? It appears the final hour is approaching. If need be, this Myson will take up arms and come to your aid. How may I be of service? I hope we can be of such service again. We didn't buy anything. I hope I can be of service again. If we go in here, Maria and Emeralda are here. Maria has what to say. The bonds between my father and I can't be broken. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna stand on Emeralda's head for a second, and have Choo-Choo stand on people's head. Emeralda, go to. Yep, Emeralda's going to. And I guess that just leaves Rico to talk to. Who's in here? What do you have to say? I'll never forgive what they did to him. He did nothing wrong. And he's talking about Hammer. And that's everyone in the party. So, mine's been acting off. Hope you've had a good time and good night. Or something like that anyway. Next time, we head off to face Deus. And that's that. No shopping, because we've been shopping. See you then.